It's Friday, you know what that means. It's Ivan's Daily Drawing Show. In the afternoon. Hey guys, welcome to my daily drawing show on my gaming channel, where the quality doesn't matter and the drawings are okay. As usual, these episodes are brought to you by Jazza's Arty. It's the app that I use to give me a random scenario, random character design to draw, and it's just very useful and it's very fun when you're like struggling like a block, or if you want to do something new, I guess, for yourself. With today being a Friday, I wanted to do like a special video. So not only we're going to do a random character scene kind of thing, but we're also going to use 3 Copic markers out of my limited Copic markers that I have, and we're going to colour it in with that as well on a bigger A4 sheet of paper. This episode we're going to be drawing a Cyclops who can shoot laser out of their eye, not eyes, out of their eye, who is clutching an egg. And the 3 colours we're going to use are this one, R14 Rogue, BO2 Robin's Egg Blue, that's convenient, and GO2 Spectrum Green. I've already used this quite a lot, so I'm not sure how much is left in there, but it should still make for a fun drawing. Let's go right to that. I feel like with any good Copic kind of marker drawing, I think it's good to make the most out of that and just have like an epic scene where we could maybe do. So I'm just gonna scribble out with a big medium ballpoint pen, kind of see where that goes, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, so I was struggling with this one a little bit. I was trying to make some sort of pose, but like my proportions were a bit off with that. My initial ideas was to have like generic kind of looking Cyclops with a massive eye and like a horn in its head, and then I tried to do maybe like a Cyclops, like a futuristic maybe kind of Cyclops, like the X-Men. Then I kind of came to this, you know, I thought, okay, there's no shame in doing a bit of whatever guidelines with a ballpoint pen, like I don't care anymore. I do kind of like this look. I like like the kind of look that I was getting from the horn kind of thing, so I thought I'd mix that a little bit, maybe got like a hairstyle kind of thing. And I really like the big nose that you get, because it kind of like is symmetrical with a big eye and like the angry kind of pose, because if he's clutching an egg, then there's some sort of scene going on here. So like, and like I wanted to get like a little bit of like clutching down, so like in like a small kind of form here, I kind of create like a scene of maybe like a Cyclops kind of like stealing maybe like a dragon egg and just like fighting a dragon, and like a dragon with massive wings or something. It's kind of like what I had going on here. So from this I'm gonna go on to a cleaner drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna sketch this out with 4B pencil, just to get like a feel of the scene. I'm choosing to do this in portrait because I feel like I'll be able to bring out more depth and just like have a better impact on, I guess, the scene. I'm using a 4B pencil just because I'm not going to finalize it later on with any ink or anything. I just want to go straight into like the Copic drawing after this, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so Maybe I should have chosen a lighter pencil because I was actually struggling with this a little bit. And I actually haven't really drawn that many dragons before, so I don't really know the exact kind of like structure of them physically. So this is like my kind of basis of what a dragon kind of needs. It needs wings, needs a tail. I kind of give it like humanly kind of stuff as well, I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be like the scene, so like a dragon fighting a cyclops who's trying to take the eggs, and it's like in a dragon's nest, and there's like a forest or something down there. Up here I'll just mess about with something in a cloud, see how that kind of works. So let's move on to the bigger paper. Okay, so the first thing I want to do before I actually move on to any of the drawing, I want to experiment with the three colours that I have, see how they would blend into each other and how they would work with each other. I think it may be the paper that I'm using, but I don't think these colours are blending too well. Maybe if I try blending them like this. That kind of works. But I believe red and green are actually opposite colours, so like that's not a good blend. So the green and the blue kind of blend with each other quite well, and the red and the blue blend with each other quite well. So red and blue work, red and green don't work, green and blue work. So these are the combinations that work if you blend them, but blending these two together don't work. You get like a weird browny kind of color, but you get like a nice gradient going down if you blend red and blue. With this in mind, let's move on to the sketch. I'm going to do the sketch with a 2H pencil, the lighter one, and then I'll do the inking. Come to a draft here, and I feel like this is a strong draft, so like I feel like there is a lot more emphasis on the dragon than there is the Cyclops, but aside from that, like this is like the first actual big piece kind of dragon I've ever done. I'm quite happy with how it looks. I feel like maybe if I did a bit of research into dragons, maybe he'd look a bit better. Initially I gave him like a bit of a bigger nose, but then I realised they have more of a snout, like a crocodile kind of snout, so I went off that. So yeah, from here I'm gonna get a harder pencil. Actually no, from here I'm just going to carry on with 2H. I'm going to add maybe like a little bit of details with the pencil, like a bit of costume for him, what his eyes and his features are going to be. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to do, just give him a bit of facial features, have an actual scene going on here. And yeah, from here I'm going to move on to the line work. Oop. The line work. So now with the coloring, it's a bit funky. I definitely want the laser beam to be in red, of the light rogue or whatever it's called. So to contrast that, I'm gonna have the dragon be green with like blue kind of accents or something. Yeah. And then when it comes to him, if the dragon is green and he's shooting red, I want him also to be red with dark red, I guess, kind of accents around here. Also, I'll just mix, like, get this kind of shade, I'll mix these two together. As for everything else, I'll mix in a bit of greens and a bit of blues. And the eggs, if the dragon is green, I'm gonna have the eggs be green. So I think that's what I'll do first, I'll do the eggs. Okay everyone, so I'd say this piece is finished. I didn't want to go over it with a thicker pen because I feel like I would ruin it. Like all of the other kind of sketches, I feel like I kind of made them less good by doing that. However, one thing I do, like, I am very happy with this piece considering, like, this was, like, sure it was inked and penciled and whatnot and sketched out, but like it was colored in 3 pens in 3 Copic markers, and I'm like really proud that I was able to do like this much, because I'd say this is the first proper competent looking dragon I've ever done. And like I don't know, I feel like with scenery at the back there I couldn't really think of much to do, but I feel like this is a really good scene and a good first start for a Friday Copic marker challenge. So yeah, all I gotta do now is just sign it. Oh, this is a really big one. Where do you sign it? I'll just do it here. Cool. Alright. This is my... What was it even called? This is my Cyclops who can shoot lasers from their eyes. Well, one eye. Who's clutching an egg. Great. Alright guys, I feel like this actually turned out quite well. I kind of like how this looks. This is like my first competent dragon that I've ever done. And I feel like we've done a decent amount with this scene and set like a good standard for myself to kind of like beat next Friday when I do another Copic drawing, or like, I guess just in general when I do another Copic drawing. This is just, you know, it's funny, it has a Cyclops, but on the cover there is also a Cyclops. This is a Bristol board, so I'm not sure how great this kind of A4 paper is at blending, but it seems to do an okay job, but I'm starting to run out, so like maybe for the next one I'll order some special Copic blending card. As usual guys, thanks for watching. No sponsor today, but if you do want to watch another video, you can click up there to do so. I also have a Fiverr page. Those are fun, you can check that out over here. and social media links and whatever are down there. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, let me know what you think. I do like to hear back from you guys. I haven't really said that in the past episodes, but I do actually want to hear what you guys think. So yeah, thanks for watching.